Chapter 10 of The People of Sparks. By the month of burning, it was so hot that the people of Ember thought that they were burning. The grass was all like dried up and dying. There was dust everywhere. People were like "Ugh," and sneezed a bunch because of all the dust. But the work went on, even though it was super hot. Every time the people of Ember laid down to rest, the people of Sparks were like, "Ugh, so lazy." And that made the people of Ember really angry. At the Pioneer Hotel, the mood grew grim. At first, it seemed like an adventure living there, especially to the younger children. Um, but as time wore on, the older people started getting tired of sleeping on pine needles. No glass, no internal plumbing, no heating, no anything, really, except for a floor, walls, and roof. And they thought, well, it's terrible living here, and in like 4 months, we have to go and start from scratch. We didn't even want to think about that. But one person was not just sitting around complaining, namely being Tick, who saw a problem and did something about it. He had become a sort of leader of the Pioneer Hotel, and he didn't get as tired or hurt as anybody else did, and he always wore his sunglasses. So he kept on making projects. First, working on clearing the field to make a sort of square, like they had the plaza in Sparks, but for the people of Ember. And then that soon got boring, so Tick was like, all right, I got a new project, everybody. We're going to make a dock that goes deeper into the river so we can fish and even send out a boat one day. Everyone else was like, well, screw that old project. Let's go do this one, because Tick's doing it. And eventually, Dune saw a pattern. Tick would have an idea and be like, all right, let's do this for a project. And they would start doing that for a couple weeks. And then it would get boring and tiring. Tick would be like, all right, guys, new project. And everyone would go over there, etc., etc., etc. So Dune had like all his time used up between working on Tick's projects, working on everyone else's work projects, helping Clary with her little garden, and in any spare time that he had, he read from the books that he got from the Ark. However, it wasn't very organized, and Dune at first just took whatever books were closest to him. And then he had an idea. Edward Pocket, who was the librarian in Ember, was super bored and tired with just sitting around and being useless. He's like, I'm old, but this is just horrible. Sen Dune was like, hey, I know, you can organize all the books in the Ark. And he was just like, so that's what Edward Pocket started doing. He said, it's like, I've done this much, and I have this much left to do. So he doesn't think he might be able to do it in his lifetime, but hey, it's something to keep him occupied. And then Tick decided for one of his projects to make a flagpole and run up the flag of Ember that one of them had saved when they had fled Ember. They successfully got it up and started flying the flag above the Pioneer Hotel. Several days later, it was noticed that the people of Sparks had run up a flag showing lots of sparks against a black background. Dune wondered whether or not they had always had this flag, or if someone had made it and put it up after seeing the one at the Pioneer Hotel. And the chapter ends.